Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Gaming with Geronimo. We are diving into our Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King Episode 3. Here we're going to be going through modded 3DS mobile play, and we're going to get straight into it. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So we ended the last episode, if you will, on finishing Alexandria. So now we're going into the next town. As you can see on our map here to the right, we're pointed down towards it. Let's go in here and see what this is all about. All right, so we're in Port Prospect. So moving up a little closer here.
I say, you there. Yes, you. Hello there. I'm the town's resident photographer. Cameron's the name, Cameron Obscura. I hope you don't mind me asking, but have you ever taken a photograph yourself? Negative? Good grief, we can't have that. Allow me to explain the process to you then. When you spot something you'd like to photograph, the first thing to do is press the start button. That lets you look through the lens, you see. Then you simply press the A button whilst you're in shooting mode, and whatever you see before you will be recorded in your album for posterity. There are some other controls as well, but rather than boring you with the details, it might be better if you just give it a shot. Learn on the job, as it were. I tell you what, why not take a picture of my good self? Then we can see if you've got the hang of it or not. Once you're happy you've captured me in all my glory, let me have a look, and I'll tell you what I think.
All right, we have control of the character, so we're going to go ahead and press our start button. So as you can see, I got start. I'm moving my left and right analog stick. So moving it around. And then all I'm going to do is point towards him. I'm going to use my left or right to zoom in. So I'm kicking right to zoom in. Just if you look at the right and the controls, you can see how to do that. And then I'm going to press B to hide myself so I'm not in the picture. I'm going to press A to take the picture. So I snap the picture. Keep this photograph. Yes. And there it is. So we got that. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit start to finish shooting. And let's go up and talk to him again.
Ready to show me the fruits of your labors, eh? Come along then, let's have a closer look.
Hold on a second.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I was right about you, I see. You have a fine eye.
Test. Okay.
Do you know, it's a little hobby of mine to collect photos of singular sights from around the world. I used to travel a lot, you see, but it's become so dangerous I don't dare venture very far these days. I really do miss it, though. And so, I was wondering if you might take some pictures while you're off on your travels and come back and show me every now and then.
Yes.
Oh, that's splendid. In that case, let me give you this.
The party receives Cameron's Challenge Codex. The contents of the book are accessible from the miscellaneous menu.
I'll use that book to set you photographic challenges, quests to find special places and unusual monsters from around the world. If you manage to take a picture of the quest subject, you may rest assured that I will reward you accordingly. I've actually prepared a little practice challenge to start you off. Let's see if you're eagle-eyed enough to take the picture I'm after. Just come back and show me when you've got it, all right? Well, happy snapping and good luck!
Okay, folks, so we're not going to spend a lot of time doing the Cameron Codex, but just to get you familiar with it before we get moving on, I'll show you really quick. If we press the X button and we go into our miscellaneous menu, and then you go up to Cameron's Codex. Inside here, we'll have a list of challenges and we'll have a stamp card. So currently, I don't have anything on my stamp card, but we're going to go to all. And he wants me to shoot a picture of a monster. So any random monster. So what we'll do, and you can see to the right, it gives you a little bit of an introduction about how to shoot a monster. So we're just going to go outside really quick. We'll go shoot a picture of a monster and we'll bring it back to him just to show you what that looks like. There we go. Hit start. I press B to take me out of it. I can hit zoom in, get my little monster picture, and then you can see it says challenge 001 snap. That lets me know that I have a successful snap on something that he has given me to do a quest on. We're going to keep this photograph locked. I'm going to hit start, come back, and we're going to go right back into Port Prospect and show him what we did. Oh, hello there, Geronimo. I hope you were making good use of your travels and to take some interesting photographs. Ah, am I right in thinking you have a photograph to show me? Come along then, let's have a look. And there it is. You can see my picture there. Square Enix. Copyright. Funny. You have completed a new challenge. And we shot a monster. Yep. So we're going to finish that. Boom. And we attain a stamp. And that stamp goes in there. Once we have 3 stamps, we get whatever prize is associated with that stamp. And then you will take pictures all around the open world as you travel. All right. Oh, yes. Just as I anticipated, this is quite excellent. A marvelous photograph. Well, I think you deserve a reward for completing your first photograph quest from me so convincingly. Take this. So I have my first thing, bottle of Eau de Monstora. Alright. Put some of that on and you'll find monsters don't notice your presence for a while. You can march right up to them without having to unsheath your sword. I'm sure you'll find it invaluable when trying to capture a good photograph of some of our more dangerous wildlife. I've already added the details of new quests for you in my challenge codex. Be sure to glance over it at some point. Alright, so we're going to just go in here, take one more look, and then we're going to get moving on with the story. So we have a list of challenges new, all, and there they are. So now we're populated with a bunch of them. Fresh face feline, creme de la creme, Statue of Alexandria, Prospect Lighthouse, Fairbury Golden Slime, Alexandria Golden Slime, Port Prospect Golden Slime, Miss Clear and Marvel, Alexandria's Lady of the Manor. Hint, hint, that will be the mom of Jessica. So there you are. So, and it gives you the numbers that those codex are associated with. These are all places that we've already visited, and that's why they're populated. When we open up in a new area or travel into a new area, we'll get new our new Cameron codex. Or we go into a new area, come back and visit Cameron, then he uploads our new codex things that we can take pictures of. But let's move on with the game. So really quick, we're going to go over here. We're going to buy some items. Let's see what we got. Nope. So we currently have quite a few herbs. I'm okay with that. We don't need anything here, but we do need stuff from the weapon shop. So we're going to buy. And the first thing I want to get is a stone axe. So, yep. Who's going to carry those goods? That's going to be Yangus. Yep. So we got his stone axe, and then we're going to get the iron lance. Yep. And that's... Yep. Then we're going to get a leather kilt. So Yangus can be equipped with the leather kilt. Scaled armor. Hero. And we're going to buy one more scaled shield. And Yangus is going to carry that. So, we got everything that we need here as far as weapons. So, just to clear out our inventory, we'll move that leather armor into the bag. We'll keep the... We're just going to move the copper sword into the bag for now. Yangus, leather shield into the bag. We may be able to repurpose that later. We'll leave the giant mallet. Sort bags contents by type. I just kind of do that automatically. All right, moving on. All right, so you can explore and do a lot of things. You got over here the church. You can save your game there. You have your inn over here, but we're not worried about that right now. We're going to get straight to the game. And we're getting ready to start the next cutscene.
I don't have time to argue. I want you to put out to sea now.
My apologies, Miss Jessica, but the waters are simply too dangerous at the moment.
Haven't you been listening? I told you I'd take care of that.
Please forgive me, Lady Jessica. There'll be hell to pay from the Albert family if we put you in danger.
Is there anyone around here with half a brain? Ah, speak of the devil. You're the travelers from the tower. Didn't I tell you to wait for me in Alexandria? I wanted to properly apologize to you. Well, whatever. I'm glad you're here now. Actually, I have a favor to ask. Would you mind coming over here for a minute? So you're saying you won't let me fight the sea monster?
Well, yes, but I mean...
Fine, fine, not to worry. I've asked these sturdy men to take care of it for me, okay?
Oh well. Actually, we've been looking for someone to take on that very job ourselves.
Well, there you have it. Everyone's happy. Can I count on you guys?
Yes.
I knew I could count on you. I still can't get what we saw in the tower out of my mind. Who is this Dual Magus? And what does he want? And why did he murder my brother? I'll track him to the ends of the earth. But first, we've got to make the waters safe for ships to sail. The sea monster that's standing in our way is supposed to be pretty strong. You'd better be prepared. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you're ready.
Okay, before we start the next scene, for your information, it would be beneficial if you would be at level 10 to level 12 when you face this next boss. And I would also recommend that you have a lot of medicinal herbs in your inventory. That will help you out with being able to sustain, as the boss can be a little bit ruling. But you got other folks up here you can talk to. All right, so we don't really need anything up here. So, once we got what we need and all the weapons and stuff, we can actually just get started. But first, as always, go in here to your miscellaneous battle, do a quick save. Yep. Remember, you overwrote the log from the last time that you used it. Or if you used another profile, remember you're going to overwrite that as well. And here we go.
Are you ready to set sail?
Yep.
Okay then. Quartermaster, prepare the ship.
Aye, aye, sir.
Called her a sir. What a clunk, huh? Enjoy my Mr. Pibb Zero.
Prepare to set sail! Wait!
Weighing anchor. And here they go. Remember, this game came out in 2004, November of 2004 in Japan, and was released in the United States in November of 2005. Just take yourself back to that time. Something this vast and open world and this kind of a storyline was not seen in consoles. This was a PlayStation 2 release. The 3DS made it a whole lot better. So if you ever get to play both of them, you'll see significantly the differences. 3DS I enjoy playing the most because it enables faster gameplay, for sure. But you want that nostalgia, definitely go with the PlayStation 2 version. And as mentioned before, I own all three. I have the mobile, the PlayStation 2 version, as well as the 3DS.
Oh, I hate this tender.
No, I hate your tooticles. These nasty humans and their ships. Always sailing over poor Calamari's head.
Yeah, Tenta, yeah. You humans don't have no manners.
That's right, Tickles. They don't have none at all, they don't. No.
That's why Calamari's gonna stand up for all the poor creatures of the sea, starting by eating these here humans.
Yeah, Tickles, yeah. He'll eat him right up.
And we are off. So as always, you want to use Yangus as your bruiser. You don't have to worry about getting any kind of curses sent to you. This is just a brutal beefcake that's just bopping away at you. So you're going to fight him accordingly. You can try to use some abilities. Like in my case, I have Thunder Thrust and Mercurial Thrust, which I can use. And so if I use the Mercurial Thrust, I'll hit him multiple times. So one of the things that I can do is actually psych up. And I'm going to take Yangus and psych him up. So we hit him pretty good and pretty hard right away. We'll psych up one more time. We'll take one more hit. You know what? Why not? We'll psych up a third time. So this will get us up to 50 power each. You can try to do a fourth time. And if you do that fourth time, there is a possibility that you may get to 100%. But I'm going to use an item right now. I'm going to use it on the hero. And then with Yangus, I'm actually going to do the helm splitter. And the reason why I'm going to do that is it's going to reduce the defense of the enemy. So I'm going to hit that up. He's healed up a little bit. Boom, 171 damage. And then we're going to fight. Abilities. Mercurial Thrust. And we'll just go ahead and keep doing that helm splitter. And that's it. We're done. Mind you, we're level 14 and level 13. All right, so level 10 is probably that sweet spot. All right, I get full heal, full magic back. Add that to spears. All right, so then we're going to do multi-thrust, which is a multi-hit. That would be nice. That would have been nice to have for that fight. Continue moving his axes up. Axes of Easel. So we're almost at the, and we're going to just knock up his humanity. So we've maxed out the amount of point we can put in the axis for our current level. So when we level up next time, we'll be able to put a little bit into axis. We're going to continue working towards that 66 points.
They were stronger than we thought. We give up. Sure, it wasn't our fault, though. It was his. That's right, it was. That jester, he came walking on top of the water to us. Just walked over us. He did. Pretty cheeky of a human to pull that little trick off, we thought.
So we talked to him, we did.
But when he talked, our head got all cloudy like, and we started attacking ships. We did. It wasn't us. It was that jester. It was. Is this by way of an apology, like? Oh. Well, we found it in the ocean. We did. Go on, take it, mate. It's the least we can do.
All right, so we got a gold bracer. Another item we can equip with.
Well, that is all from us. We are leaving now. We are. Have a pleasant trip. So long.
Not bad, guys. You're a lot stronger than you look. You know, we've never properly introduced ourselves. I'm Jessica Albert. And who might you be?
I'm Yangus, and this is the Guv.
Yangus and the Guv, is it? Right. Thanks again for your help with the sea monster. Now, let's find Dulmagus. I'm sure you need to get ready first, so let's head back to Port Prospect. I'll tell the captain to weigh anchor. Oh, I almost forgot. I called you two thieves back at the tower, and I never formally apologized. So... forgive me. Anyway, I'll talk to the captain.
All hands on deck! Weigh anchor and prepare to come about! We're heading back to Port Prospect!
We took care of the sea monster, so I got them to agree to wait for us. I figured you'd like to rest and buy provisions before we set sail again. I'll be waiting for you here. Don't take too long now. We've got work to do.
And from here, we go ahead and we got everything that we need, so we don't need to do anything in Port Prospect for right now. We can come back to it later. But we're ready to go. So we could either go in and search the ship, but we're going to get our opportunity to search the ship once we get going as well. So let's just continue. Hey, that was quick. Are you okay to set sail already? Yep. Come on then, let's get going. We have to hurry and catch up with Dulmagus.
Actually, before we go, I have a favor to ask. You're after Dulmagus just like I am, right? We're fighting for the same reasons. So I was thinking, why don't we do this together? I haven't been studying magic for long, but I still have a lot to offer. What do you say?
Yeah.
I've got a great feeling about this. Thanks, guys.
And now Jessica joins our party, so now we are 3 strong. Pretty cool. The game is evolving.
Well, now that's taken care of. Let's go.
All right.
Just where do you think you're going without me and my beautiful princess?
Yeah, and during the game, you can earn.
All hands on deck! Weigh anchor! Prepare to set sail for Peregrin Quay!
You can earn and build and find weapons and accessories that will actually change your appearance. So each one of the characters can have an appearance change in the game.
Ah, there you are. So what are you two up to?
Up to? Me and the Guv was just talking, that's all.
Guv, huh? I've been meaning to ask you about that. You know, he doesn't exactly look like your governor. If anything, it looks the other way around. What's the story?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The story of how me and the Guv fell in together is an epic tale, full of laughter, thrills and tears.
It is it? Well, why don't you just give me the highlights?
All right, I will. It all started on a fine summer's day. The sound of insects was deafening. I just decided to make a clean break of it. I was well hacked off with the old bandithood. So I decided to leave the town that I lived in my whole life and start afresh like. I ain't exactly a looker, as you can see. Perhaps that's why people treated me funny everywhere I went, like I was a thief or something. I didn't have no place to go, and not a penny to me name neither. So Andy, and that's when I run into the Guv here. Hold it right there. Who gave you permission to use my bridge then, eh?
Permission? Permission? Your bridge lies within my kingdom, you oaf.
What are you on about? A creepy old codger like you? A king? Don't make me laugh.
I see your mouth is as vulgar as your face. Yes, I'm the king. And who exactly do you think you are?
Me? Hearing my name is enough to make anyone wet their knickers. That's right. You're talking to none other than Yangus, the legendary bandit himself.
Yangus?
The one and only. Time to cough up. You have to pay if you want to cross my bridge.
The one and only Yangus? What a shame there aren't more of you. Now kindly remove your one and only self from my bridge and clear off.
Don't push your luck, you green-faced freak. I would have let you go if you'd have kept your gob shut and paid up. But you want to do this the hard way, eh?
Yeah! Now, my boy, now's our chance to cross.
Just my bleeding luck.
Now that's what I call just desserts. As the saying goes, crime doesn't pay. Let us carry on then, my boy. There, my precious Medea. Did the bad man scare you? What are you doing? But he attacked us. Why the devil are you helping him? Just leave him. It's poetic justice. Nay, divine justice.
Thank you, Governor. I thought I was done for.
What is the world coming to? Yangus, was it? You can show your gratitude by getting out of our sight.
You're having a laugh.
What? Still here? If you won't do us the favor of leaving, I'll be happy to provide some encouragement.
Mister? No, Governor. I really owe you. You saved my life and everything. You're the bee's knees, Gov.
Gov? What is this nonsense? Are you a complete imbecile? This boy is my retainer. If you're in anyone's service, it's mine.
Put a sock in it. I ain't talking to you. He's the one who saved me.
Put a sock in... Who do you think you're speaking to, you good-for-nothing scoundrel?
So that's how you met. But what happened to all the laughter, thrills, and tears?
Well, I'm not finished yet. This is the best bit. I haven't told you about how the Gov helped me go straight.
Whatever. You can tell me all about it later. Right now, I need some fresh air.
I should have known a bird wouldn't get a story like ours, Gov. Still, no skin off my nose.
Alright, so we got control of the game. Long story as always. We can come into here. This moves us to the next scene. So in here is going to be a lot of barrels that we can go ahead and break. Seed of Life, that'll be beneficial down the road. Seed of Life does a permanent HP increase for whoever uses it. Goes up by 1 or 2 or 3. Seed of Agility does the same thing. Increases agility, permanently increases agility. So, as I'd mentioned before in previous episodes, I'm not going to be going through everything in the game, but I will get the things that are in the direct area that I'm in. There's a pot lid. So as you notice, we'll get some weapons and other type of accessories. So early game, you don't really need to buy a lot if you want to just stick it out with the basic equipment that you're equipped with. So we got us a bronze knife. Got some books to read. It's the Diary of the Ferryman. Whenever I set sail from Port Prospect, I always see a tiny island. The island is but a tiny speck in the vast ocean, but in fact a small building, perhaps even a castle, appears to be standing there. Who'd live in a place like that? Nice little clue. Nothing interesting. And alright, we got everything that we could get here, so now let's talk to King Trode. And what's this little gadget he's got there?
I did it! I did it! I finally did it! Ah, there you are. Perfect timing. I've got something to show you. Ta-da! Looks like a normal pot, doesn't it? But it's actually a legendary alchemy pot. I can see that doesn't mean much to you. Allow me to explain. The alchemy pot is an invaluable tool for making different kinds of items. It lets you mix different ingredients to create hard-to-find items, armor, and weapons. After my kingdom was cursed, I thought it might come in handy, and managed to spirit it out of the castle.
But that's not all. I spent night after night trying to get it working again. No, you can thank me later. Right. Well, it's in my carriage, so why don't you give it a try? It's surprisingly easy to use.
So the party can now use King Troad's Alchemy Pot.
Captain, land ho!
Belay the rigging and prepare to make port.
Aye, aye, sir.
Helmsman! Bring us alongside Peregrin, Quay!
So if I was speeding through this with all the buffs on it or trying to do a speed run on it, I would already be much further than where we're at right now in the game, but I'm allowing the story to play out.
Well, it looks like we've arrived. I'll meet you outside town with Medea and the carriage. It wouldn't do to stir up the natives again with my extraordinary appearance.
All right, we're in Peregrin, Quay, and this is going to be it. I'm going to do a really quick instruction on how to do the Alchemy Pot, and then we're going to call it good on this episode. And we will pick next episode up with exploring this town and moving to the next section of the game. But with that, let's get into Alchemy Pot. We're going to go to the miscellaneous. We're going to go to Alchemy Pot. Now, while we're in here, you're not going to have learned any spells or recipes yet. But what you can do, and one way is, to do things is you can start trying to attempt to combine items. So we see that we have 7 medicinal herbs. So if I take medicinal herb and I go back into the bag, and now you can see that I have antidote herb highlighted. And then if I go through, there's nothing else highlighted. So I know that if I combine a medicinal herb and an antidotal herb, that it'll take it. And let's see what it does when I do that. So I combine those two together, and then it says press the start button and we can start our alchemy. We hit start and we see that it doesn't know what I'm going to get out of this, but I'm going to make 1. Now I have the ability, because I have 4 antidotal herbs, to make up to 4 of whatever it is that we're getting ready to make. But as you can see, I scrolled up and down and it transitions over. So we're going to just make 1 for now, because we might use those medicinal or antidotal herbs for something else. So I'm going to hit my A. I want to dabble with an unknown recipe, and I'll say yes, and bam, we get that. Can hardly a moment of truth. I can hardly wait. Let's see what you've concocted. And we have made us a strong antidote. So now what do we have here? Why, if I am not mistaken, that's a strong antidote. Well done, Geronimo. You've created a rare item indeed. This is the first specimen I've ever seen. So you'll see rare items, very rare, and so forth as you continue to test your alchemy skills. Now, it's important to read in bookshelves, because in bookshelves you will get recipes. And so as you're playing the game, make sure to read all the bookshelves that you can as you're in the open world and getting any and every recipe that's known to you so you can get all the items. That's a whole different type of video and tutorial. I'm not doing that now. If that's something you are interested in, just let me know in the comments below, and maybe I can do for you a tutorial on how to find all the recipes. But with that, jolly good show. Keep it up. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your work. Geronimo puts strong antidote in the back. So, without reading everything, we're going to go back through it again. As you see, I got a medicinal herb in here, so I'm going to click that. And now I'm going to go over here, click Yangus, and you see medicinal herb is highlighted, so why not? Let's just click on that. And we're going to put that item in the alchemy pot. And we're going to hit start. Now, I have 10 medicinal herbs, so I can make up to 5 of whatever it is I'm making now. So I'm just going to go ahead and make those 5. So I've now made multiples of that based off of what I have. And let's see what we got. I have 5 strong medicines. What's good about this? Well, it heals me for more than 30. So the strong medicines may heal. I think they heal me for up to 50, which is good as I start to get stronger and need to cover the base of more HP in battles. So another thing I can do is I can click on Boomerang, see how it's highlighted, but the others are not because they're equipped. If I unequip them, then I'll be able to highlight them. I can go to Boomerang, and then I can look down into any one of these and figure out, oh, there is nothing in the bag that I can use with the Boomerang, so I can't do anything with the Boomerang. But what I do know is that according to this, the Boomerang can be used in the Alchemy Pot. I just don't have the right items to pair with it yet. Giant Mallet, same thing. I can go into the bag, and there's nothing for the Giant Mallet. Can't do anything with Jessica because all that stuff is equipped, so I can go into the bag. So all of these things in here, I have the ability to upgrade with something else. So if I hit this one, and I go back in the bag, there's nothing. If I hit Anodiddle herb, and I go back into the bag, there's nothing. If I hit Moonwort bulb, going back in the bag, there is something. Oh, there's a strong medicine. So let me see what that does. Let's make whatever that's going to make. So I made Rosewort. All right, something new. That's another exceedingly rare item. Okay, cool. So we can come down through the bag. Let's look at maybe, let's click the Rosewort. Nothing else is available in the bag. What if I do a strong medicine? Go to the bag. What else can I pick? I can pick a Moonwort board. I can pick a Holy Water. Let's do one of those. And hit start. And let's see what strong medicine and Holy Water does. We'll do one of those. And I'll explain to you shortly why I did all this. A phial of Amor Seco Essence. Alright. Now sometimes you will build things or concoct different things in here, and those things, let's see what the Seed of Strength gives. There's nothing else in there. Seed of Agility, nothing else in there. Seed of Magic, and let's do a Holy Water. No, I don't want to waste the Seed of Magic. So Leather Hat and Chimera Wing, why not? Let's do one of those, and let's see what that'll make me. And we've made a feather cap. All right, so that's another item, or that's a piece of armor or headgear that I can put on one of my characters. What if I want to do something with leather armor? Is there something else in the bag? Nope. What if I want to do something with a leather shield? Is there something else in the bag? Oh, there's a bronze knife. Well, I don't want to use that yet because I need it for something else, but that gives me something there that I can make. The feather cap can also be upgraded to something. The gold bracer can be upgraded to something. We got a bandana. Let's see what a bandana and a bandit's grass skirt gives me. Start that. And a pair of boxer shorts. All right, pretty cool. Got me some boxer shorts out of that. That's another exceedingly rare item. All right, so now we're going to back out of that and I can go to items. I can go into sort the bag by type, so all items are together. I can go into the bag, and now what I can do is look at the different things that are in there. So gold bracer, I'm going to transfer that, and I'm going to give it to Jessica because she's going to be our weakest link on the team. We're going to equip that to her now. We're going to go to the feathered hat, and we're going to give that to Jessica, and we're going to replace her headband. And let's see, we got a leather shield. Let's see who cannot be equipped. Pot lid. Jessica can use a pot lid, so we're going to equip that now, so at least she has a shield. And then I don't have any other. Let's see if the wafers close. She's already equipped with that. Yep. So right now I've gotten Jessica. I could equip the bronze knife with Jessica, but I'm not going to. She does have a leather whip. We'll just go with that for right now. But that should give us a very easy baseline, if you will. And then, of course, we want to take our strong medicines. And what we're going to do is transfer them to her. So we'll use her as kind of to help heal. And that should be good now. And we're not going to worry about anything else. All right. And last but not least, quick save. And we are not going to continue our adventures. Farewell, brave hero. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. That is episode 3 of Dragon Quest VIII, The Journey of the Cursed King, the modded 3DS edition. And that gets us all the way to Peregrin and Quay, so we can start moving towards the next section of the video or the game. So until next time, we'll see you in episode 4. Put down in the comments if there's something special you want me to play or show you in the game. If you want me to do a quick speed run with all of the modded effects that I could have and see if I can beat the world record, let me know. It won't count for a world record, but I'm curious to see if I can do it in the full modded version and how fast I can do it compared to the world record that doesn't do any mods. But other than that, we'll see you guys on the next time. We really appreciate you. Thank you. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And then other than that, we'll see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching. Peace out.